Question 1. In an S-cam brake system, what part pushes the slack adjuster to twist the brake camshaft? Option A. The return spring. Option B. The brake chamber push rod. Option C. The adjusting nut. The correct answer is B. The brake chamber push rod. Imagine pressing the brake pedal. The compressed air fills the chamber, violently shoving the metal push rod out, which in turn acts as a lever on the slack adjuster. Question 2. Be careful here. This is a very challenging question. What is the function of the check valve in a dual air system? Option A. To mix air between the two systems. Option B. To allow air to flow in only one direction. Option C. To release air if pressure gets too high. The correct answer is B. To allow air to flow in only one direction. If the compressor develops a leak, this valve ensures the air already in the tanks doesn't flow back out and leave you without brakes. Question 3. Which brake systems are combined to create the emergency brake system in an air brake equipped vehicle? Option A. The service and parking brake systems. Option B. The primary and secondary systems. Option C. The tractor and trailer systems. The correct answer is A. The service and parking brake systems. Imagine your main air lines fail. The emergency system automatically utilizes components from both your normal driving, service, and parking systems to bring the truck to a halt. Question 4. Listen carefully. The wrong answer looks very right. Does an anti-lock braking system, ABS, necessarily shorten your total stopping distance? Option A. Yes, by at least 20% on dry roads. Option B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Option C. Yes, but only when fully loaded. The correct answer is B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Imagine panic braking on wet leaves. The ABS might actually take longer to stop the truck than a locked skid, but it saves your life by allowing you to steer around the wrecked car ahead. Question 5. Pay close attention to the options, it's a trap. On older vehicles, the low air pressure warning signal must come on at what specific pressure level relative to the governor? Option A. 1/2 the compressor governor cutout pressure. Option B. 1/4 the compressor governor cut-in pressure. Option C. Exactly 45 psi. The correct answer is A. 1/2 the compressor governor cutout pressure. Imagine driving a vintage rig. You calculate the warning threshold by cutting the governor's maximum cutout pressure in half. Question 6. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. Under what specific dynamic condition does the anti-lock braking system, ABS, actually activate? Option A. Whenever you apply more than 60 psi to the brake pedal. Option B. Only when wheels are about to lock up. Option C. Automatically when driving over 45 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. Only when wheels are about to lock up. Imagine braking normally on dry pavement. Your ABS does absolutely nothing until its computer detects a wheel is on the exact verge of skidding, at which point it modulates the pressure. Question 7. Beware of the hidden trick in this next question. If you are using the controlled braking method in an emergency, what must you remember about your steering wheel movements? Option A. Make large, sweeping movements. Option B. Keep steering wheel movements very small. Option C. Do not move the steering wheel at all. The correct answer is B. Keep steering wheel movements very small. Imagine squeezing the brakes to their absolute limit without locking them. The tires have very little grip left for cornering, so yanking the wheel hard will instantly break traction and cause a skid. Question 8. Are wedge and disc brakes as common as S-cam brakes? Option A. Yes, they are more common. Option B. No, they are less common. Option C. They are the only types used. The correct answer is B. No, they are less common. While effective, you will see S-cam brakes far more often on heavy commercial vehicles than these other types. Question 9. Do not wait for the spring brakes to come on automatically because. Option A. You will lose steering control immediately. Option B. You can still control the brakes while air remains. Option C. The engine will stall. The correct answer is B. You can still control the brakes while air remains. Don't wait for the violent lockup of spring brakes, use your remaining air to pull over safely while you still have control. Question 10. Stay alert. This is a highly deceptive question. If your air compressor does not have its own self-contained oil supply, how is it kept lubricated? Option A. By a separate hydraulic fluid reservoir. Option B. By the engine oil. Option C. By the alcohol evaporator. The correct answer is B. By the engine oil. Imagine checking your engine fluids. If your compressor isn't self-lubricating, you must ensure your main engine oil is topped off because the compressor shares that supply to prevent seizing. Question 11. What action is strictly required if the air tank safety relief valve releases air? Option A. You must manually reset it. Option B. Something is wrong and you must have the fault fixed by a mechanic. Option C. You must drain the air tanks immediately. The correct answer is B. Something is wrong and you must have the fault fixed by a mechanic. Imagine hearing a loud hiss from the first tank. This valve only opens at 150 psi, indicating a dangerous governor failure that requires immediate mechanical repair. Question 12. Don't get caught by this trick question. When building air pressure in a dual system, the warning light and buzzer should shut off when the pressure rises to a manufacturer set value, that is. Option A. Greater than 55 psi. Option B. Exactly 100 psi. Option C. Less than 45 psi. The correct answer is A. Greater than 55 psi. Imagine starting your truck in the morning. The alarm will keep screaming until the needles sweep past a specific threshold, which by law must be higher than the 55 psi danger zone. Question 13. Attention driver. This question is known to be difficult. In an air-operated disc brake, what component takes the place of the S-cam to apply clamping pressure? Option A. Power screw. Option B. Wedge. Option C. Modulating valve. The correct answer is A. Power screw. Imagine operating disc brakes. The air chamber turns a power screw, which works like a large C-clamp to squeeze the rotor between the pads. Question 14. The air compressor drive belt should be checked for. Option A. Tightness and condition. Option B. Color and brand. Option C. Size and weight. The correct answer is A. Tightness and condition. A loose or frayed belt can slip, causing the compressor to stop pumping air when you need it most. Question 15. What protects the tank from too much pressure if the governor fails? Option A. The check valve. Option B. The safety valve. Option C. The drain valve. The correct answer is B. The safety valve. This is the fail-safe. If the governor doesn't stop the compressor, this valve vents the air to prevent an explosion. Question 16. Pay attention. Many drivers miss this question. During the spring brake test on a tractor-trailer, which specific valve should close, pop out, when pressure drops to the normal 20 to 45 psi range? Option A. Only the yellow parking brake valve. Option B. The tractor protection valve and parking brake valve. Option C. The modulating control valve and trailer hand valve. The correct answer is B. The tractor protection valve and parking brake valve. Imagine rapidly fanning the brakes. As the gauge hits 30 psi, both the red and yellow knobs must pop out to secure the entire combination. Question 17. This is a hard question. Listen to all the options. How much distance does brake lag add at 55 miles per hour? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 32 feet. Option C. 60 feet. The correct answer is B. 32 feet. During that half-second delay for air to reach the brakes, your truck travels an extra 32 feet before it even starts slowing down. Question 18. During braking, what do the brake shoes and linings physically press against to create stopping friction? Option A. The slack adjuster. Option B. The inside of the brake drum. Option C. The axle shaft. The correct answer is B. The inside of the brake drum. Imagine looking inside a wheel hub. The compressed air forces the S-cam to spread the shoes outward, grinding the friction linings directly against the inner walls of the spinning drum. Question 19. What is the primary function of the air compressor in an air brake system? Option A. To cool the air entering the brakes. Option B. To pump air into the air storage tanks. Option C. To control the brake pedal pressure. The correct answer is B. To pump air into the air storage tanks. Imagine starting your truck. The compressor is the heart of the system that builds the pressure needed to operate the brakes. Question 20. This is a tricky one. Listen to all choices carefully. If your vehicle has automatic slack adjusters and the pushrod stroke exceeds the legal limit, what does this indicate? Option A. You just need to manually adjust it with a wrench. Option B. The brake drums are cracked. Option C. A mechanical problem exists in the adjuster, the foundation components, or it was improperly installed. The correct answer is C. A mechanical problem exists in the adjuster, the foundation components, or it was improperly installed. Imagine failing a roadside DOT inspection. Wrenching an automatic adjuster won't fix the underlying mechanical failure that caused the long stroke in the first place. Question 21. This next question is tough. Stay focused. What is the function of automatic front wheel limiting valves? Option A. They reduce air to front brakes except during hard braking, 60 plus psi. Option B. They cut front brakes entirely. Option C. They prevent front wheel lockup at all times. The correct answer is A. They reduce air to front brakes except during hard braking, 60 plus psi. These valves automatically reduce front braking force for gentle stops but give you full power when you stomp the pedal in an emergency. Question 22. The governor stops pumping air at what pressure? Option A. Cut in pressure. Option B. Cut out pressure. Option C. Emergency pressure. The correct answer is B. Cut out pressure. The cut-out point is the upper limit, around 125 psi, where the governor tells the compressor to take a break. Question 23. Listen closely. This is a tough one. What is a modulating control valve used for? Option A. To drain the air tanks automatically. Option B. To apply the spring brakes gradually if service brakes fail. Option C. To control the air compressor governor. The correct answer is B. To apply the spring brakes gradually if service brakes fail. In an emergency where service brakes fail, this lever allows you to carefully apply the spring brakes to stop without locking the wheels. Question 24. When you release the brake pedal, what pulls the brake shoes away from the drum? Option A. Air pressure. Option B. A return spring. Option C. The S-cam. The correct answer is B. A return spring. Once the air is gone, a strong spring snaps the shoes back to their resting position so the wheels can roll freely. Question 25. How often should you drain air tanks if they are operated manually? Option A. Once a week. Option B. At the end of each day of driving. Option C. Only when the oil is changed. The correct answer is B. At the end of each day of driving. Imagine finishing a long shift. You must pull the drain cable or turn the valve to expel liquids before parking for the night. That's the end of this practice test. Did you answer at least 80% of the questions correctly to pass? Let's move on to the next one. Question 26. Pay attention. Many drivers miss this question. How much distance does brake lag add at 55 miles per hour? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 32 feet. Option C. 60 feet. The correct answer is B. 32 feet. During that half-second delay for air to reach the brakes, your truck travels an extra 32 feet before it even starts slowing down. Question 27. This is a hard question. Listen to all the options. What is the maximum allowable leakage rate for a single vehicle during the applied leakage test? Option A. 2 psi per minute. Option B. 3 psi per minute. Option C. 4 psi per minute. The correct answer is B. 3 psi per minute. When holding the brake pedal down for 1 minute in a straight truck, losing more than 3 psi indicates a dangerous leak. Question 28. Can water in the air system cause brake failure? Option A. No, water helps cool the brakes. Option B. Yes, it can freeze in cold weather. Option C. Only in hydraulic systems. The correct answer is B. Yes, it can freeze in cold weather. Water is the enemy in winter. If it turns to ice in a valve, you could hit the pedal and get no response. Question 29. Farm labor vehicles and Type 1 school buses must have what specific type of low air warning device? Option A. A mechanical wigwag only. Option B. Both an audible and visible type warning device. Option C. A dashboard buzzer only. The correct answer is B. Both an audible and visible type warning device. Imagine transporting passengers in a bus. The law requires both a bright light and a loud buzzer to guarantee the driver notices a critical air loss. Question 30. Where are the brake drums located? Option A. On the drive shaft. Option B. On each end of the vehicle's axles. Option C. Inside the transmission. The correct answer is B. On each end of the vehicle's axles. The drums are bolted to the ends of the axles, and the wheels are bolted to the drums. Question 31. How often should you check and fill the alcohol container in cold weather? Option A. Every day. Option B. Once a week. Option C. Only when the warning light comes on. The correct answer is A. Every day. Before heading out into freezing temperatures, checking this fluid level ensures your airlines won't freeze up during the trip. Question 32. The governor stops pumping air at what pressure? Option A. Cut in pressure. Option B. Cut out pressure. Option C. Emergency pressure. The correct answer is B. Cut out pressure. The cut-out point is the upper limit, around 125 psi, where the governor tells the compressor to take a break. Question 33. Watch your step. They are trying to fool you here. In a bus equipped with dual parking control valves, what is the resting state of the secondary valve used for emergency movement? Option A. Locked in the in position. Option B. Spring-loaded in the out position. Option C. Connected directly to the foot treadle. The correct answer is B. Spring-loaded in the out position. Imagine being stalled in an intersection. To use your reserve air to move, you push this secondary button in, but as soon as you let go, it springs back out and the brakes lock again. Question 34. If you must park with hot brakes, what should you do? Option A. Use the parking brake anyway. Option B. Use wheel chocks and let brakes cool. Option C. Drain the air tanks immediately. The correct answer is B. Use wheel chocks and let brakes cool. Instead of risking damage by setting the parking brake on hot drums, block the wheels with chocks until they cool down. Question 35. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. What is the primary function of an anti-lock braking system, ABS? Option A. To decrease the vehicle's stopping distance. Option B. To prevent the wheels from locking up during hard braking. Option C. To automatically apply the brakes if a collision is imminent. The correct answer is B. To prevent the wheels from locking up during hard braking. ABS allows you to maintain steering control by preventing wheel lockup. Question 36. How often should you drain air tanks if they are operated manually? Option A. Once a week. Option B. At the end of each day of driving. Option C. Only when the oil is changed. The correct answer is B. At the end of each day of driving. Imagine finishing a long shift. You must pull the drain cable or turn the valve to expel liquids before parking for the night. Question 37. Which brake systems are combined to create the emergency brake system in an air brake equipped vehicle? Option A. The service and parking brake systems. Option B. The primary and secondary systems. Option C. The tractor and trailer systems. The correct answer is A. The service and parking brake systems. Imagine your main air lines fail. The emergency system automatically utilizes components from both your normal driving, service, and parking systems to bring the truck to a halt. Question 38. How is the air compressor connected to the engine? Option A. Through the transmission fluid lines. Option B. Through gears or a V-belt. Option C. It is electrically powered by the battery. The correct answer is B. Through gears or a V-belt. When inspecting your engine compartment, you check the belt or gear drive to ensure the compressor is receiving power from the engine. Question 39. Spring brakes are used because. Option A. Air pressure can leak away. Option B. Springs are cheaper than air. Option C. They are lighter. The correct answer is A. Air pressure can leak away. Air tanks can leak overnight, but a steel spring will hold the truck in place forever, making it perfect for parking. Question 40. Get ready. This one requires your full focus. At approximately what pressure level should the air compressor governor cut in, start pumping? Option A. 85 psi. Option B. 100 psi. Option C. 60 psi. The correct answer is B. 100 psi. As you use the brakes and pressure drops, the governor must restart the compressor at around 100 psi to keep the system charged. Question 41. Don't let this trick question catch you off guard. If you must use the dual parking control valves to release spring brakes and move a vehicle in an emergency, why must you plan your move carefully? Option A. It disables the steering axle brakes entirely. Option B. There is only enough air in the separate tank to do this a few times. Option C. The engine will overheat rapidly. The correct answer is B. There is only enough air in the separate tank to do this a few times. Imagine being stalled on tracks. you pop the emergency release valve, but you must drive to safety immediately because the backup air tank empties very quickly. Question 42. Warning. This question is harder than it sounds. At what pressure must the low air pressure warning signal come on? Option A. Between 80 and 100 psi. Option B. Between 55 and 75 psi. Option C. Below 20 psi. The correct answer is B. Between 55 and 75 psi. If a hose bursts, this alarm saves you by alerting you while you still have enough air, above 55 psi, to stop safely. Question 43. Pay close attention to the options, it's a trap. How can you check if a towed unit manufactured before DOT requirements is equipped with ABS? Option A. Check the tire tread depth. Option B. Look under the vehicle for the ECU and will speed sensor wires. Option C. Look for a red warning lamp on the right side. The correct answer is B. Look under the vehicle for the ECU and will speed sensor wires. Imagine hooking up to a 1995 trailer. Since it predates the mandate, you must crawl underneath and visually locate the electronic control unit and sensor wires behind the brakes. Question 44. What happens to the compressed air when you lift your foot off the brake pedal? Option A. It gets pushed back into the storage tanks. Option B. It goes out of the system, reducing air pressure in the tanks. Option C. It is recycled into the compressor. The correct answer is B. It goes out of the system, reducing air pressure in the tanks. Imagine releasing the brakes at a traffic light. The system exhausts the used air into the atmosphere, which is why your tank pressure visibly drops with every stop. Question 45. Why are spring brakes used for parking and emergency braking? Option A. Because they are lighter than air brakes. Option B. Because they are held on by mechanical force. Option C. Because they work better when hot. The correct answer is B. Because they are held on by mechanical force. Unlike air pressure which can leak away over time, these powerful springs mechanically hold the truck in place indefinitely. Question 46. Listen closely. This is a tough one. Before timing the 1-minute applied leakage test, what must the vehicle's air pressure be built up to? Option A. Governor cutout, 120 to 140 psi or manufacturer specification. Option B. Exactly 100 psi. Option C. Governor cut-in, 100 psi. The correct answer is A. Governor cutout, 120 to 140 psi or manufacturer specification. Imagine preparing for the leakage test. You must sit and rev the engine until you hear the compressor sneeze, cut out, around 125 psi to ensure the system starts at maximum capacity. Question 47. Disc brakes use what to clamp the disc? Option A. Brake shoes. Option B. Brake lining pads of a caliper. Option C. A wedge. The correct answer is B. Brake lining pads of a caliper. Like a car's brakes, calipers pinch the rotor, disc, with pads to create friction. Question 48. Stay sharp. You'll need to think about this one. In an S-cam brake, what forces the brake shoes against the inside of the brake drum? Option A. The S-cam. Option B. The push rod. Option C. The return spring. The correct answer is A. The S-cam. When you brake, the S-shaped cam rotates, pushing the shoes outward to create friction against the drum and stop the wheel. Question 49. Don't get caught by this trick question. What is the maximum static leakage rate for a combination of two or more vehicles if the towed vehicles do not have air brakes? Option A. 2 psi. Option B. 3 psi. Option C. 5 psi. The correct answer is A. 2 psi. Imagine sitting in a cab with the engine off and brakes released. Because your trailer uses surge brakes, the entire system must hold pressure like a single truck, losing no more than 2 psi in 1 minute. Question 50. Trap question ahead. Don't jump to conclusions. How do you test the automatic actuation of spring brakes on a bus equipped with an emergency park brake air tank, triple reservoir? Option A. Pull the manual drain valve. Option B. Turn the engine off and wait for the buzzer. Option C. Put the vehicle in a forward gear and attempt to drive forward. The correct answer is C. Put the vehicle in a forward gear and attempt to drive forward. Imagine testing a transit bus. Because the button won't pop out automatically, you must gently press the accelerator in gear to feel if the springs are holding the vehicle back. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your CDL exam.